confirmed. But we're in the there, bro. Not in the clear, but we're gonna.
A piece of paradise lost. Charred remains on Maui after terrifying flames burned through the iconic Hawaiian island.
This is not even the worst of it. Still get dead bodies in the water floating and on the seawall. We've been pulling people out since last night, trying to save people's lives.
Thousands scrambled for shelter as flames roared through residential neighborhoods.
This was a home.
Historic Lahaina, once the capital of the Hawaiian kingdom, incinerated. The flames were fueled by strong winds from Hurricane Dora, the storm passing well south of the Hawaiian Islands.
We're still trying to assess the amount of damage, but the road to recovery will be long.
Oh my God!
From Richie Olson's helicopter, a smoky view of the scope of destruction. According to officials, nearly 300 structures burned to the ground.
Well, I've flown on Maui for 52 years. I've never seen anything 1/100th as a devastation there.
As visitors wait in long lines at airports trying to get off the island, shelters are packed with residents who have nowhere else to go. Though help begins to pour in, there are concerns that Maui's relative isolation could make recovery that much more difficult.
Look at this.
Massive devastation in Hawaii today after raging wildfires burned several neighborhoods to the ground. At least 36 people have died and thousands are still waiting to evacuate.
Now, I want to show you these satellite images here on your screen. They paint a sobering picture of all that is left of the popular resort town in Lahaina. Now, one witness is saying that it looks like a war zone. Over 250 buildings were destroyed, dozens of people were injured, and nearly 2,100 slept in emergency shelters just last night. Now, most of Maui Island is closed to everyone except emergency responders. NBC News correspondent Dana Griffin is live for us from Maui, Hawaii. Dana, we know the National Weather Service has officially lifted the red flag warning from yesterday, but I know that you're outside one of those emergency shelters where people were forced to sleep overnight. What are they telling you today?
Yeah, some of them slept inside, Morgan. Some even slept inside their cars. We talked to one guy who was visiting from San Diego. He didn't even make it to his timeshare. They were turned around after they saw this wall of smoke. Spoke to another woman that just walked in moments ago. She said she lost her home. And these are just some of the stories that we are hearing. Other people have lost relatives. They've lost pets. They've lost homes. Lahaina is a very historic town known for their tourist industry. I even had to look back at my itinerary 6 years ago to the date yesterday. I was in Lahaina enjoying the town. And so just to see that it is obliterated and gone is devastating, not only for tourists, but for the people who live here, because in Hawaii, especially in Maui, the land here is very sacred and very precious, holds a lot of meaning to people. So to lose some of the historic landmarks is unthinkable. Right now, we are waiting to get an update from fire officials that are now assessing the damage to see how much has been scorched. They are also looking for other victims, possibly. We've been hearing reports of people seeing people lying in the street as they were trying to escape. So that's pretty much what we are seeing. And hopefully when those roads open up, we can get a better look at the damage there.
And Dana, I imagine you were hearing so many compelling stories of survival and also just absolute heartache. Today, anchor Savannah Guthrie was able to speak to one person who said he only had a few minutes really to escape. What else did he say?
Yeah, he was talking about the moment when he realized, okay, we lost cell service, which he says is not uncommon because when they have high winds, that does happen. He went to go check on his grandfather, and he said within minutes, his home was gone, and it took a while for the family members to try to find one another. They are safe, but again, just devastated by all the destruction, and it's still uncertain when the people who have evacuated here will get to go home and take a look at their neighborhoods. Many of them, ladies, will not have a home to go to.
NBC News correspondent Dana Griffin live in Hawaii for us. Thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news.
We begin tonight in the beach paradise of Maui, where the island calm has been replaced by mass chaos. A wildfire has incinerated much of a popular tourist town, killing at least 53 people and sending locals and tourists fleeing. The man who took these videos in Lahaina says he was one of the last to leave. You can see how high winds not only fanned the flames, but sent embers racing across properties, easily sparking more fires. They seem to be just about everywhere. More than 270 structures have been devoured by the fire, but the count isn't done. That's because the focus right now is on something else.
The primary focus is to save lives and then to prevent human suffering and to mitigate great property loss. So that's exactly what the counties were and have been doing and are doing.
Locals describe the fire coming at them so quickly, trapped them, forcing them to flee into the ocean. One man described his rubber shoes melting as he was running. The Coast Guard had to rescue 14 people from the water. More than 2,000 people are in 4 shelters, and about 11,000 travelers had to be evacuated from Maui, some obviously overwhelmed by what they saw.
Just the fact that it was spreading so fast and we didn't really know what was going to happen. And then, of course, like losing your stuff and not really knowing, you know, where you're going to go for the night. Luckily, I had someone that I could stay with. If it weren't for them, I don't know where I would have ended up. It's just scary to see a big wildfire just kind of coming your way, and it's not something I ever experienced.